Hello again. Here we are. This is video 2 for how to successfully use the Art and Architecture Source database. So you'll notice that we are on the database's homepage. So when you are starting to conduct your search, this should be the screen that you are looking at. So first thing, I'm going to walk you through how to conduct a basic search. This is the kind of search that you'll conduct if you have a specific topic or medium or person in mind, but not a resource, like you're not looking for a specific book, article, exhibition guide. This is going to be your most broad level search, more than likely. So before we start, you're going to want to take notice of these 4 hyperlinked menus down here. We have basic search, which we're going to start with. Advanced search, this is what we're on right now, and we will come back to. PICO search, and then search history. So we'll be starting again with basic search. So click on that blue hyperlink that says basic search. So this will bring you to a page with a search bar that says enter any words to find books, journals, and more. And you'll see up at the top in green that we are in fact searching Art and Architecture database, or Art and Architecture source, excuse me. This is where you'll enter that person or topic or phrase that you want to find materials or any materials on. So for this example, let's say I want to search for Grant Wood, the 20th century regionalist painter who painted American Gothic. You know, the one, the man, the woman in the farmhouse, that one. So I'm going to click in that search bar and type in Grant Wood. And if that's all I want to search for, I'm going to click that green search button at the right. Okay, so now we are on our search results page. So that basic search for Grant Wood gave us 241 results. And there's quite a variety of resources here. We've got some periodicals, some videos that are not related, some academic journals, things like that. So there's a nice variety of information on here about Grant Wood, which is great. But let's say that you want to find maybe a biography or a few biographies of the artist. To do that, you'll want to turn your attention to this left-hand sidebar that says Refine Results. This sidebar has a bunch of different options to basically pare down your search if you end up finding that you do in fact want a specific resource or want to look for a specific type of resource. So to refine our results to biographies of Grant Wood, you're going to want to scroll down the page until you find source types. It should be right in the middle. And you'll click on Show More. And you'll see that biographies are right near the top of this list, which is great. You'll check the box next to biographies, but before we hit update, I just want you to take notice really quick of all of the other options on this page. So you can filter by magazines, by academic journals, by book reviews. It looks like that's kind of all we have for now, but if you decided just kidding, I don't want to look for biographies, or maybe biographies is too narrow, maybe let's try academic journals, you would be able to check a box and just see academic journals with articles or content pertaining to the artist Grant Wood. But since we're still just looking at biographies, we're now going to hit update. And this should bring us down to 5 results. Let's go back up to the top. 5 results. And you will see as you kind of scroll through, 3 of these, the real Grant Wood, Grant Wood, a regionalist's interpretation of the 4 seasons, and Grant Wood, the regionalist vision. 3 of these are biographies or books about Grant Wood. The 5th one is actually Grant Wood's obituary. And the second one is another obituary of Elizabeth Catlett, who was another artist and a former classmate of Grant Wood's. So now we're looking at all of our biographies and we're perusing, and let's say you decide that Grant Wood Regionalist Vision, this 4th one, is the resource that you want to look into. So instead of clicking on that hyperlink, you're going to want to turn your attention to this little gold Find It button and that little pop-up that says check SJSU library and databases for availability. So click that button. And in doing so, clicking that button is going to take you away from Art and Architecture Source, and it's going to take you to the King Library catalog. So this page will show you where you can locate the resource if it is available in King Library. In the case of Grant Wood, the Regionalist Vision, it's available, in the lower level periodicals area of the library. So you could go in person to King Library and find this resource and take a look at it in real life. So now that we've conducted a basic search, let's leave this page and scroll back up and click on this advanced search hyperlink. So now we are back to that very first page that we started on. So we are now, since we're going to be doing an advanced search, let's use a non-American artist for this one. So for this example, let's say you're looking for full text, peer-reviewed articles about the Bosc painting, The Garden of Earthly Delights. To do this, you will have to make sure that your search includes both the terms Bosc and The Garden of Earthly Delights. In that top search bar where I am kind of hovering, type in The Garden of Earthly Delights. And then the select a field option, select a field dropdown, is optional. So we won't worry about filtering that field right now. In that second dropdown here, type in the name Bosc. The dropdown in between The Garden of Earthly Delights and Bosc is going to be your Boolean operators. It's going to contain your Boolean operators and, or, and not. For this search, we're going to leave this dropdown as and, because we want our search results to contain both information on Bosc and his painting. So if that all looks good to you, if this all looks like what you want to be searching for, click that search button. Okay, so you should now be looking at a page with 71 search results, which is great. It's not several hundred, several thousand. This is manageable. This is a great place to start. But we are still only looking for full text, peer-reviewed articles. So let's refer back to our Refine Results page, or Refine Results sidebar, Scroll down to the Limit To subheader. This is going to be one of our first ones. Check that box next to full text. We're down to 32 results. Awesome. And check that box next to peer-reviewed. So this should bring you down to 14 search results. You're probably a little bit closer now to finding a relevant source than you were before. Now, in order to actually read these full text peer-reviewed articles on the database, locate the resource that you want to check out. So let's scroll, and let's say I want to look at this article about religious iconography in The Garden of Earthly Delights. So this will bring you to a page with more information, abstract information about the article. When you're on this page, you can refer to the left-hand side and that hyperlink that says PDF full text. Click on that. And this should bring you to a page with the entire article, if it decides to load. So here we are. We are now looking at the full text of The Timely Art of Bosc's, the left panel of The Garden of Earthly Delights. So that is how you conduct basic and advanced searches using Art and Architecture Source. In the next video, we will cover some helpful tips and tricks for using the database outside of conducting searches. Okay, see you there.